Hello everyone. You probably just saw me from the other haul video, but if you haven't seen the haul video, go watch it. It's me talking about all the cool stuff I won / bought at D23 Expo. But this video is just going to be me talking about my experience, what I thought, my opinions on everything D23 2019. So let's get into it. So first of all, D23 2019 was something that I never thought I would be able to do. I bought my tickets in August, pretty much a year to the day that D23 2019 started. So I think August 23rd, 2018 is when I bought my tickets and got the hotel and everything. So flash forward to this year, this past Friday. So Friday morning of D23, my sister and I got up bright and early to go to the arena where convention center was being held, not arena, because I wanted to get there early to try to get into the Legends ceremony, which if you haven't been in the loop, Robert Downey Jr., Ming-Na Wen, Kenny Ortega, Christina Aguilera, Jon Favreau, and a whole other like bunch of people in the Disney community / Imagineers, actors, singers, all got recognized and did speeches and talked about their experience with Disney. So I was really hoping to get into that, and we rolled up bright and early. Probably got there at like 4 or 5 a.m. And I got super duper lucky that, because I was a gold member for this D23 Expo, and when I got in, they had said, oh, there is no more gold member lines available, but you can still get into standby. And I was like, okay, that's fine, whatever, as long as I can get in. So as soon as I got in, I got a standby wristband, so I was officially in. I was seeing Robert Downey Jr., but not even 5 minutes after that, someone came up to that section and was like, oh, just so you know, like the gold member queue opened up, like a few more spots open, so if you want to go over there, you can. So long story short, I ended up getting into the gold member line and got a better seat for the panel, which was amazing. Like, anyone who knows me knows that I absolutely love Marvel and just Disney in general, so it was just a surreal experience to be in the same room as Robert Downey Jr. and all of these incredible like people from my childhood. So it's unreal to me that I started my D23 experience at the Legends ceremony, and as soon as that got wrapped up, got myself together, met up with my sister and my friends on the show floor, and Friday was the day that I was cosplaying as Spider-Man. I was wearing the Far From Home suit, so that in itself was just so amazing. Like, I've never cosplayed ever. I've only done Disney bounds or like, you know, Halloween costumes as a kid, but I've never actually gone to a convention and done like a full-on cosplay. So being Spider-Man was amazing because again, if you know me, you know that Spider-Man is my favorite superhero of all time. I love him. I love Tom Holland. So yeah, that was an amazing day. Just that we pretty much just shopped, walked around, took a lot of pictures, explored the show floor, because like there is so much to do at D23. Like, it is a little overwhelming because there's just, especially as a fan of Disney and all of their IPs and everything they own, I was just like, there's something to do and look at in every corner. So I was a little overwhelmed, but yeah, we wrapped up day one. We went back to the hotel, which is where I'm gonna get into day two. So day two kind of started early for us because we were trying to get into the Walt Disney Studios panel, which I previously explained in the haul video, which is where they basically showed off all of the upcoming projects for Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Lucasfilms, and Disney live action movies. So we knew that we had to get there super duper early, so we did. We got there around 7:10, waited about 3 hours outlined just outside in the line, just try to get through security. Got through security, got into Hall E, which is like the kind of underground area where they keep you if you're waiting for the Hall D23 panels. So we got in, got wristbands, and we were all set to go. literally slept in the convention, like slept underneath it in this basement, which was freezing, by the way. Didn't have a lot of blankets. We did not prepare very well because this was my first D23, my sister's. So, and we were with a bunch of our friends who have been to D23, but we were just very overwhelmed. But yeah, we got wristbands, got in, slept, got ready, literally in that basement. And then we got up and saw the panel, which, as everyone knows by now, was an absolutely mind-blowing experience. The first thing that they showed us was Lucasfilms, which is, you know, home of Star Wars, Indiana Jones, that kind of stuff. But they were big into showing us Star Wars Rise of Skywalker stuff, because that is the last of the sequel trilogy and possibly the last of the entire 3 trilogies coming to an end. So they brought out the entire Star Wars cast: Billy Dee Williams, Anthony Daniels, Daisy Ridley, Oscar Isaac, John Boyega, Kelly Marie Tran, and all of the new people. Carrie Russell was there. I just was so in shock. I screamed and I cried. In addition to being a huge Marvel fan, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. So seeing that was just unreal. And then they showed us the trailer for Rise of Skywalker, which everyone has seen it by now. And if you haven't, wow. I could not believe what I was seeing. That last shot of the trailer alone, if you know, you know, Rey is in that dark hood and the switchblade looking lightsaber. It was unreal. Like, being in that room was surreal. And like, wow, just like, and that was what they first started with. So at that point I was already like, okay, wow, like, we're good, dude. Like, I don't need to see anything else at the rest of this expo. Just kidding. There was a lot more cool stuff happening. And then the next was Marvel. They showed us, the Black Widow trailer, which was, it looks really, really good. It's awesome. I'm really excited for Black Widow to finally get her own movie, and the cast already looks phenomenal. So loved that. The Eternals cast came out and we saw a little bit of what their outfits are gonna look like, which they look really, really cool. I'm really excited for Richard Madden, Angelina Jolie, Salma Hayek, just to name a few of that cast. That looks really, really good as well. And then next, I believe, was Pixar that came out, if I remember correctly. At that point, my mind was just a little hazy. I believe they showed us a little bit of Onward or Soul first. I don't remember which one it was. Or it might have been live action first. But I'll talk about Pixar, because this was honestly one of my favorite moments of the expo. Because Onward is going to be starring Tom Holland and Chris Pratt. And so they both came out on stage, and I just completely lost it because I'm such a huge Tom Holland fan. Met him. It's, yeah. He came out on stage, and it was incredible. We saw 10 minutes of Onward, and oh my god, nobody is emotionally prepared for that movie. It looks absolutely amazing. The voice acting is already killing me inside. Like, it is just, oh my god, it just looks really, really good. A really good original story. Soul, also, I'm gonna go on to Soul. Soul looks absolutely just another incredible original story. Everything we've seen of it looks great. Not Jamie Lee Curtis, wow. Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey are in it, so you know it's gonna be just hilarious, heartfelt. You know, Pixar is amazing at making you cry. So, yeah, that looks great. Also, yeah, so the new live action films that are gonna be coming out soon also look great. Maleficent, we saw a scene from that. That looks really good. Mulan, let's talk about live action Mulan real quick. We saw a couple minutes from that. It also looks really, really good. At first, you know, everyone's kind of like, oh, there's no Mushu, there's no Li Shang. But, you know what? Dare I say it, I'm excited. the scene we saw, it still has that humor. It still has that classic like Mulan feel vibe, you know? Cruella. We got our first look at Emma Stone as Cruella, and she looks really great. It's going to be a 70s punk rock inspired kind of thing in London, so that looks really amazing as well. Jungle Cruise with The Rock and Emily Blunt. We got two trailers. That looks hilarious if you're a fan of the original attraction, which I am. I am so excited. It's definitely gonna have, it's not gonna be as gritty and dark as Pirates. It's definitely, because Jungle Cruise is more lighthearted sort of thing. It's definitely gonna have like an Indiana Jones sort of like vibe, but with more comedy, and apparently they tease a little bit of a romance, which will be really, really cool to see, because I think Emily Blunt is an amazing actress, and I mean, so is The Rock. The Rock is incredible. So I just know the two of them are just gonna be magic on screen, and just based on their chemistry like in real life and based on the trailers, it looks great. So yeah, Jungle Cruise looks great. Maleficent. And now let's talk about animation. Raya and the Last Dragon. I am so excited. Awkwafina is going to be in it. Cassie Steele is going to play Raya. It just, wow. Raya and the Last Dragon looks great. Frozen 2 also looks really amazing. We got a scene. We got a couple scenes. We got two songs. One, we saw animation clip of Elsa's new song. And then we got the Frozen 2 cast, which included Jonathan Groff, Kristen Bell, Idina Menzel, and Josh Gad coming out and singing it for us, which was the last thing that we saw at this panel. And it was just, wow. It was beautiful, amazing. Like, I keep using those words, but the words can't describe what it felt like in there. Like, you had to be there in that room. But it was amazing. That panel was well worth the 17-hour wait. Yeah, it was amazing. And for the rest of that day, Saturday, did more shopping. Met a lot of cool people. We saw the Aladdin panel towards the evening, which is really cool. And that one was awesome because it had all of the original Aladdins. Scott Wagner, which, you know, Steve from Full House. Mina Masood came out. We had the singing voice of Aladdin, Brad Kane. Aladdin's from Broadway. Jasmine's from Broadway. The speaking voice of Jasmine. The choreographer of the live action Aladdin was there. It was just, Regina Bell came out and sang A Whole New World. It was beautiful. That panel was spectacular. Aladdin is one of my favorite Disney movies of all time, so I'm really glad I was able to go to that one. But yeah, Saturday was a pretty chill day aside from the main Walt Disney Studios panel. Yeah, Saturday was great. Now on to day 3. Now day 3 was the most mellow of the days. We woke up pretty late, rolled around to the expo around 11 or 12-ish probably, because we were exhausted from Saturday, from sleeping overnight at the convention. So yeah, we rolled up in there and we had a store pass, so shopped a little, walked around. Like, we were supposed to go to the Tarzan panel later that evening, but didn't end up going, which a cool experience, even better experience happened. My sister and I watched the Q&A with Christy Carlson Romano, who, if you don't know, was the voice of Kim Possible in the animated series on Disney Channel, and she played Ren Stevens on Even Stevens. So that was really awesome to see her super close. Like, she almost answered my question. It was just an amazing experience. Headed into Disney just for a quick little spell. And we walk into Galaxy's Edge, and the first thing we see is John Stamos. Just John Stamos. He was just walking, you know, just chilling with his plaids. If you don't know, the tour guides at Disney. And I was like, it's John Stamos. And he starts walking this way, and I got a video of him saying hello to me, so I will insert that now. Hi, John!
Hi.
God's doing this to say hi to me! But yeah, I was freaking out. Like, John Stamos was like right in front of me. Like how the camera, the phone is like right in front of me. That's how close John Stamos was to me. And I'm pretty sure all the people around me were like, why does this 12-year-old know who John Stamos is? And I was like, Full House, dude, like, he's Uncle Jesse. I was completely just flabbergasted, and that's how I ended my D23 weekend. I then came home and crashed because it was a very long weekend, very tiring weekend, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. And with that being said, if any of you ever want to go to D23, just do it. If you are like me and you are a massive fan of all things Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, like, I would 110% do it. If you really don't like crowds, though, and you don't want to, like, you're not interested in panels and you just want to go shop, meet people, see cool things, I would go on Sunday, because Sunday is the most mellow of the days. Most people are kind of just roaming in and out, taking pictures, shopping, and there's not a lot of people. But if you are a massive fan of everything and you want to see all the panels and do everything that there is to do there, do all 3 days. Because I got the 3-day pass, and it was well worth it. So much fun. I met so many awesome people, and if you happen to be watching this, happen to come across it, please DM me, like, send me your info so that we can keep in touch. Because this whole community of people is amazing. I love the Disney community, I love the Star Wars community, Marvel, like, the parks community, like, everyone has been so amazing this past weekend. And yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. It was a pleasure talking and, like, freaking out about everything with y'all. So thank you so much. I'll see you guys in another video.